Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything.
What's up, guys? Okay, so I have no idea how the audio is going to be on this. It is super windy today. I've got my lav mic on underneath my shirt. I kind of want to explain what today's video is about, kind of showing you around where I live. I've got a new idea for something that has to do with where I live and focused solely on the community, the people within the community, the businesses within the community, and I want to explain to you a little bit more what that's about. First, I have to tell you about my experience last night. So last night I went around with the Martinsville police chief and the mayor to do some awesome stuff. The department guys, they're great guys. I got some amazing footage last night, and I'm working on something really cool with the mayor involving that footage, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. But I'll show you just a little bit of what we got into last night.
Yeah, I'm over here watching it now. Well, there was one left as soon as we came up.
That's why I see him and I shine. Good shining man. That's why I see him and I shine. Good shining man.
So allow me to tell you a little bit about Martinsville. I have lived here since I was 6 years old. Lived way out in the woods in the middle of nowhere. I've lived in Martinsville my whole life. I've got a lot of friends from here. I own businesses here. My family lives here. Martinsville has not always had the best reputation, but let me tell you, Martinsville today is not the Martinsville of yesterday. There's one thing happening in Martinsville. One major thing, one major buzz going around. Our town is coming back to life. It's changing. Change is not always necessarily accepted by all people, but change is a healthy, natural part of progression and evolution. Change is inevitably the only way things can get better. If things aren't working and things aren't going correctly, then guess what? They have to change. It has to be different. You have to do something different. You have to get better. And there's a lot of change happening in Martinsville. As you can see behind me over here, a lot of changes happening around this town. Like, take this place for instance. This place is called the Martinsville Sanitarium, or it was called the Martinsville Sanitarium. People traveled from all over the world by train through this depot right over here to go here for the healing mineral springs from the artesian wells, hence the name Martinsville Artesians. This place I know last operated as a sanitarium in like 1957. They did some apartments and some other things with it until like 1980 something, I believe, but it has been dead and closed and just done since then, and now it is coming back to life. Then there are some things like the Candy Kitchen that don't change. Candy Kitchen's celebrating its 100th birthday, 100 years in business. This month, actually. Like, take this place for instance. It's called the Main Street Stage. A brand new place opened by Tom Henson, who is the proprietor of Tom Fiddlery. This is like a Nashville, Tennessee type vibe. It's going to be an awesome music venue. Their opening night is this Saturday night, so I will be there taking video. Yeah. So there is a quote
from George Bernard Shaw. Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. I feel like that's a very, very powerful quote, strictly for the fact that in order to evolve, in order to proceed, in order to grow and learn, all of those things that are necessary for change, you have to be willing to adapt. Bottom line is, especially nowadays, it's adapt or die. The way we interact socially, everything has changed. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the social media things, the way we look for jobs, the way we look for friends, the way we look for parties, the way we look for cars, the way we look for home services, the way we look for everything is changing. It is changing, and it is changing faster than ever. So my idea is this. Imagine all of your local information that you want, all of the news, all of the events, all of the things happening, everything coming up. You could find all of that stuff right on Facebook. Imagine if your newspaper was delivered to you digitally through Facebook. That's what I want to do. So I would like to introduce to you now Martinsville Live. What Martinsville Live will be a page dedicated to Martinsville, Indiana. The news, the happenings, the things going on, positive things. There will not be any drama. Anyone added has to be admin approved. Any posts have to be admin approved. This page will bring you live details of things that are going on around town through different people within this community. We will screen and approve those that will be eligible to go live from the page. But this isn't just Facebook Live. This is going to encompass all the media you can think of. We're going to start a news channel, and we're going to bring you news a couple days a week. We're going to have a weekly cooking show with the one and only famous Lana Farron. We're going to bring you information about the city, cops, the mayor, what she's up to, what she's doing, the changes that she's making around here. We will bring you election news. We will bring you new restaurant news, new restaurant reviews. We will bring you everything we can right here. And guess what? Yes, we will be having a podcast. That being said, I am super excited about this. If you want to join the page, go onto Facebook, search Martinsville Live. We will be building things up the next week or so, trying to get them ready to launch. We will go live as soon as we possibly can. Thank you everyone for all of your support. All my special friends out there that always stand by me no matter what, you know who you are. That being said, time to get to work.